Welcome to Sketch Picks and Chill. I'm your host, Mr. Chill.
And I'm Pixie.
Today is day 9 of the Marvel Advent Calendar unboxing. Let's see what marvelous Marvel character we have today.
And today we have...
Black Widow. Let's go in for Black Widow's close-up.
Finally, a girl superhero.
Yes, indeed. Black Widow, aka Natasha Romanova, is our first female figure featured in this year's Marvel Advent Calendar. And even though she's named after a spider, she doesn't have any spider powers.
So she isn't part of the Spider-Verse, but she is a good guy, right, Mr. Chill?
Well, these days she's a good guy, but she made her first appearance as a villain in Tales of Suspense, published in 1964.
Who wrote it?
Stan Lee, Don Rico, and Don Heck.
And who drew it?
Jack Kirby, of course.
She looks pretty cool. We're looking forward to drawing her.
Honestly, I was not. I was like, how did Black Widow even make it onto the Avengers? She doesn't even have any powers. Black Widow is totally lame. But after doing a bit of research on her character, I'm here to tell you now that I've never been more wrong about anything in my entire life. Black Widow is totally awesome. In the comics, Black Widow gets much of her strength from a super soldier serum, similar to the formula that Captain America took. She's originally from Russia, where she was recruited and trained by Soviets of the secretive KGB Red Room program. She was also trained by the Winter Soldier, and at one point, she even received training from none other than Wolverine. The Wolverine. Nowadays, Black Widow fights alongside the Avengers and is played on the big screen by Scarlett Johansson.
Wow, she is really cool, but what about her costume?
Her name, as well as her costume, are based on the Black Widow spider. The Black Widow spider is totally black except for a red hourglass mark on its back. The character Black Widow is draped in black from head to toe and carries the red hourglass mark on her belt buckle.
Her bracelets are pretty. Do they do anything?
As a matter of fact, they do all kinds of things. The Widow's Bite bracelets can shoot out grappling hooks, tear gas, sleeping gas, explosives, and volts of electricity. Now let's take a look at our workspace.
Awesome sketches, Mr. Chill.
Thank you, Pixie. Our first sketch is of Black Widow holding a martial arts stance. She's ready to throw down. What do you think of the second sketch, Pixie?
You don't see many guy superheroes doing that pose.
No, they definitely reserve this particular pose for the ladies.
You should have found Captain America doing that pose.
Holy moly, you're right. I could have added a speech bubble saying, "That's America's butt."
Yeah, that would have been good.
Now here's another pose we see a lot of superheroes doing. Guy and girl superheroes. It's the landing on one knee pose.
Wouldn't you break your knee if you landed like that?
You sure as heck would. But that doesn't stop every superhero from doing it.
Probably because it looks cool.
You're probably right. This next pose is of Black Widow running while aiming her Widow's Bite bracelet. It's a fun pose, but I thought we could pick something a little better for our final drawing. And that brings us to our last pose, the pose we picked for our final drawing. It's of Black Widow doing a flying sidekick through the air with a massive explosion in the background.
Superheroes never realize there's an explosion behind them.
Too true. I guess superheroes have more important things to worry about.
Like posing for the camera.
Bingo. I think a good 40% of superheroing is just posing for the dang camera. Oh, and you may have noticed that I didn't use any black in our drawing of Black Widow. What appears to be black is actually a very dark purple.
It looks amazing. Is it done?
It sure is. That's it for day 9.
Hooray for Black Widow!
Hooray for Black Widow. If you all watching at home enjoyed our drawing of Black Widow, hit like and subscribe.
And come back tomorrow so you can watch another drawing.
That's right. Tomorrow is day 10 of the Marvel Advent Calendar character unboxing.
Who are you going to show tomorrow?
We're gonna draw a certain wall-crawling web-slinger.
But you already drew Spider-Man.
Exactly.
I can't wait. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Adios, amigos.